Namaskar. Welcome to today's Health and Wellness Talk. I am Monika Hans from Gurugram. By education, I am MA in English, Reebok trained fitness instructor, and food nutritionist. I started my career with Reebok as a professional fitness instructor, and I'm also a qualified professional choreographer. Post, I enhanced further my skills by adding fusion of both. Having an international exposure quite a few years was very instrumental in my career growth in hospitality and event management. My passion is to self growth, excel into a health and wellness, as I can see it's challenging and fruitful in the long run. Currently, I'm a homemaker and entrepreneur in health and wellness. So, we have Mr. Nitin from Oman. We would like to hear from you now.
Yeah. Good morning, and wonderful, great to connect with you all, with Monika ji and with Mr. Ranjan. This is really wonderful about me. I will just say I'm a hospitality professional. I started my career from India. 7 years I was in India. Then past 15 years, we are based in Oman, and together, we passionately we are working, as well as we are setting our business in health and wellness also. The reason behind health and wellness is there was a time when we were running towards money, and we all were thinking, yeah, money is everything. And working 20 years, we have got some little like better lifestyle, and then we realize definitely money is important, but then most important is health. And during COVID, we all came to know that, yeah, health is wealth. The real meaning of health is wealth has come into everybody's mind. And Junjunwala is also saying always, and he urged everyone that his poorest investment was his health. So he, being a wealthiest person in the world, could not able to protect his life because of the health. So thinking that in point, and keeping that in mind of to promote, we want everybody to be conscious about the health, because if you are healthy, then anything is possible. Otherwise, whatever you will be having, suppose you are having Rolls Royale, and you couldn't able to walk, so that Rolls Royale itself will not be having any meaning. So now we all understood. Now we are in a journey of helping people to be a healthy person. And what if a person will not go to hospital? Kids will not go to hospital. We will have a wonderful life. So that is the goal of all of us. And in continuation of that, we will listen many more talks in future. Thank you very much, Monika ji. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nitin. Thank you very much. Very informative. And today we are talking to Mr. Jyoti Ranjan, and we will listen to him about his journey of health and wellness. And Mr. Ranjan, first of all, we would like to hear a bit about you, please.
Thank you, Monika ji. And it's really amazing to connect with all of you, and the kind of work that we have been able to do is really amazing. And the journey has started. It's a big journey to go. Now, I am a HR and business management professional for the last over 32 years. First 12 years, I worked in a private sector, in a public sector, in Steel Authority of India Limited. Post that, 12 years, I worked in the private sector. And 8 years, I have been a consultant. I'm working along with entrepreneurs in the MSME and the startups, helping them grow their business, helping their people proposition, helping their profitability. When I was in private sector, I served into multiple industries. Steel was definitely there, then a brief stint in construction, and then significant amount of time, almost 8 years into the food and facilities industry. So that's in brief about me. I am a graduate, agriculture science graduate with a diploma in social work, labor welfare from Indian Institute of Business, Social Welfare and Business Management, Kolkata. And currently I'm based in Pune. So thank you.
So great to know about you, sir. And you have been into HR and business management. So how did it happen that alongside you, you stepped into a health and wellness? So were you facing any health challenges? If you are comfortable, would you like to share with us, please?
Oh, yes, definitely. And it's very unusual. What you said is right. It's very unusual, HR and business management, and, first employed, then having my own consulting business. And alongside taking up health and wellness is not something which is very common. And more so that health industry, health and wellness is something which is a very sensitive thing, which impacts the life of people. So definitely one has to go in the depth of it before you actually can start helping people. So I had health issues. So COVID was the time when, all of us had, whether you are not infected with COVID, but you are infected with a stress. And that is something that played on my mind as well. And once you are mentally, you are not strong, you definitely have, your body is going to definitely take some bit of it. And in my case, it took a lot of bit of it. So I was obese, I was overweight, I was 96 kgs. However, the record that I have is 93.3 onwards. My cholesterol level was very high. My heart was functioning at 55%. I was a pre-diabetic. I had a fatty liver stage 1. And alongside, blood pressure was always high. And what comes as a gift along with all these health issues are stress, anxiety, hypertension, sleeplessness. So I had a lot in me as far as
that's really scary. So that's really scary. And what I feel, it's becoming more than common nowadays, actually. And what do you have to say about that, sir? It sounds very scary now, like you have multiple problems.
You're right. And see, our nation is like, people are talking that it will become the capital of diabetes. You talk about cholesterol, it's such a common thing to happen. Obesity, almost every fourth person is obese. And 2 out of 4 are on their way to become obese. So it's something which is very common. Then when you talk about blood pressure, it says like, every household. I mean, you to take a look at 10 neighbors on this side, 10 neighbors on this side, you will find these problems there, and people are living with these problems. So yes, the magnitude is huge and the severity is high. So definitely it's something where we need solutions. We need strong solutions. We need long-lasting and everlasting solutions.
So and one question I was just asking, it came in mind, like your heart was running at 85. So won't you be feeling afraid of that because heart is pumping at 85? Then what is the challenges you must be, and what comes in your mind during that time?
See, it was 55. It was not 85.
Okay,
so
55.
55 okay. The day I heard it, and from then, otherwise you don't pay attention to the heart.
Yes.
And I was not attentive towards the heart. I was worried about the heart. So I didn't have a solution. And I was always worried that, okay, if something happens to me, I mean, if today something happens, anything, there is a small, a little pain somewhere, and it would start. And even if it is not close to the heart, it still would seem that, okay, there's something wrong with the heart. So it was.
So like, how did you start your journey of health and wellness? As we have seen your few videos of weight transformation and health videos. So would you like to share with us, sir, how did you start your journey towards the health?
So the credit goes to Nitin, because he is the one who introduced me into the health and wellness sphere. Otherwise, I was always there in the illness sphere. I was having 20 to 22 medicines every day, and always worried, I'm unable to have food and some things. So when I came in this association, and I was connected to an expert who has had multiple number of, successful healthy weight loss and health improvisation credentials to his credit. So I came in contact, and one of the things which always used to happen, it wasn't that I wasn't trying earlier. I was trying, but two things were happening. I was not getting results. I was not getting the excitement to the connect. I was always feeling that, okay, as it is, I'm having a burden of having medicines. As it is, I'm having a burden of being worried to be good. At the same time, I'm also having additional things. Somebody is saying, you stop having carbohydrates. Somebody is saying you stop having dairy products. So I didn't have a solution. Here, when I came and I met the expert, and then the way he explained the whole thing to me, and I had the knowledge part came in, little bit of belief started coming in. And then I started the journey from 18th of January 2023. And then by the third day, I could feel that things are getting better. And I am in a position to really talk very, to take things very positively. And then it went on continuously. So 23rd of March was the 2023. That's 2 months and 5 days, where February is 28 days only. So it's not literally 2 months and 5 days. That was the day when I had last the medicines I had last. And this was certified by the doctor. So the doctor with whom I have been consulting is a very senior doctor. And I got my test done. And after the test was done, I went to him. And then the moment he looked at me and he said, "Are you still having medicines?" And then after that, when I explained the whole thing, what am I doing and things, and then he said, "Now you have found a way to live healthy forever." And that's what Nitin was mentioning, that you don't go to the hospital, is something that's exactly.
That's amazing to hear. You actually left your 22 medicines. Maybe you are coming towards like 2 or 3 medicines, or which is most essential or something.
Wow. No, it is zero.
Big
it is zero now. So it is more amazing now. So like you mentioned about the diet, did you undergo some dieting? And because in a weight loss, one of the things is commonly heard is the dieting. So have you undergone some dieting or something, sir?
Yes, there was a dieting, but not the dieting that we normally know, that, okay, you stop having this, you stop having that, you survive on juice, or you survive on soup and salads and fruits. It wasn't like that. 90% of my diet remained the same. Only thing was that the ingredient in the diet changed. So I'll tell you how. Now, I come from North, and we are very fascinated about rotis and parathas and chawal, dal, and all those things. None of that went out of my diet. What happened was that the flour changed. The millets came in. Okay, so these started making things much more fibrous for me. At the same time, I was not craving. I was not missing out any food of mine. And this is where in a weight loss, this becomes very important, is that you put someone on a diet and that diet is not sustainable. Then definitely after some time, the person gives up. Or once the weight is lost and you come back onto your old diet, again, you start gaining weight, because weight gain does not happen all of a sudden. It will happen very slow. So in my case, the expert of mine, he ensures a healthy weight loss, where weight loss on a daily basis is typically in the range of 100 to 300 grams, not more than that. So you don't have to rush up to lose weight, and in that bit you may end up having weakness, you may end up having some more complications, and you may end up giving up. So in my diet remained the same, 90% remained.
That means you slowly, steadily win the race. So, and great. So we also hear about the small meals, or a like better option. What is your view about it? Like having a small meals and dividing a meal in a day, or something like that?
There is a science behind it. Definitely, there is a science behind it, and there are good things in every approach that people are taking. It's not that the method I went through, or what I have learned while. So what happened was that when I was undergoing my health restoration program, I also underwent the health and wellness masterclass. So I understood the science behind it. So that was something that really helped me a lot. And so today there is no cholesterol, there is no issue with the blood pressure, there is no issue with the diabetic, fatty liver was there, that was also solved. So what happened on the diet front? Yes, small diets is something which has a science behind it. In my case, it was interim fasting. And so we went through an interim fasting method, and that worked very well. So I know the science behind it and how does it work, and that's the advantage over there. So both the things have their own advantages. I went by the other one.
All right. So, Mr. Nitin, as we know, you are a man of many talents, and you have been an initiator in the journey of Mr. Ranjan. So, we would like to hear from you what is your view about his journey towards health and wellness, sir?
Yes. Thank you very much once again, Monika. And definitely, once we got connected, there was no, like, all those hidden things we were not aware about, like what Mr. Jyoti sir has mentioned, like he was having many challenges. This challenges we come to know later on, but listening now, I'm always thinking, like, imagine what has transformed from a normal man having many challenges, BP, sugar, pre-diabetic, heart is running at 55, and it means he was under huge tensions. And imagine if something happens, because see, stress is something which now everybody is saying, even a child is having stress. So during this scenario where entire world is running towards that, and he could able to put a reverse gear on that, I would always say, because this is not easy. The data says at least 80 to 85% people are having stress. That 15% people are also having stress, but the level is less. Okay, so that control and having 20 medicine and coming to zero is a big achievement, I would say, always, because this is not at all possible. And definitely, my role was just to become a bridge, and he himself is having such a huge potential, huge energy, because generally many people start weight loss journey, but they couldn't able to complete it even for 20 days. We'll start and we give up very fast. That is what he has mentioned, like he could able to do it because this healthy weight loss is like slow and steady. Also 90% of his diet remains same. So this is a big thing. Like generally, whenever we say weight loss, so people say you cut down this, and then your journey will become monotonous. And maybe with excitement, 3 days, 4 days we do, and fifth day onwards, whatever 3 days we have saved, we'll start with biryanis and whatever top up we will do it. And so this is the amazing thing, which in detail we would like to know, because if you couldn't, if you could able to take a step which you couldn't able to, you could not give up, then journey becomes very easy, very easy. So this is a secret which we all want to know going forward from Mr. Jyoti, so that, yeah, that is a best advantageous thing. Because if I will get an opportunity, like my diet is 90% same, and I don't have to change much more, and weight loss is happening even because, as you mentioned, weight loss happens slowly and reduce also slowly. But what happens when it reduce, we monitor it daily. Once it is increased, we didn't monitor it, and all of a sudden, once we start having burning sensation or any challenges, then we all of a sudden realize, oh, my weight has increased. This happened with me. I'm saying, I'm not, this is a personal experience which I'm sharing. So yeah, everybody might be having same experience.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nitin. Actually, you also played a very important role in his life. I can very well see that. And there is a saying called impossible. So nothing is impossible. Impossible itself is saying that I am possible. And sir, Jyoti Ranjan sir is the best example of that. I must say that.
Yes,
and
he could able to do it.
Yeah. So it was really amazing health. So now, sir, you are on a health maintenance mode, I must say that. So how easy and difficult it is for you now?
Yeah, you rightly said I am on a health maintenance mode. So I reduced from the record that I have, I reduced 21 kgs. And the memory that I have actually reduced 24 kgs. Now this happened in a time period of 5 months.
Big achievement.
Okay. This
5
happened,
months.
it is slightly over 5 months in the time period of that. Now, what becomes very important is after you have reduced your weight. So today my weight is in the 72s, which means that, it normally stays in 72s. Or someday it may go in the lower side of 73, sometime it may go in higher side of 71s. But broadly it stays in 72. So weight maintenance mode is a much more difficult mode as compared to the weight reduction or the weight loss mode. Why? Because your mind says that now you have achieved what you had. Now start living. And again, we start making that mistake. So what is the beauty in this healthy weight loss is that it becomes your lifestyle. So whatever food ingredients that didn't change for me alone. It changed for the entire family. So, well, my son doesn't need a healthy weight loss. He's perfectly fit. But, he doesn't get obese is something that I'm taking care from now. That, okay, these are the things that over a period of 10, 15 to 20 years, when he gets into his professional life, and the entire focus remains on the profession, entire focus remains on work. And that's where this is always possible. So that prevention is something that is possible and that I have been able to take care of. Nitin has been very modest in saying this, but let me tell you, he has been such a motivator to me. Every time he's been really been motivating, and that has helped me a lot in my journey. When you undergo weight loss, so what I did was that I kept myself slightly indoors. I would not be going out much. If I'm going out, I'll just rush into the car and go out, so that people don't see me. I wanted to be seen when I've achieved what I have done. And that's where I saw that, one day it happened, and one person, he tells me, "What happened to you? You're looking so weak." So I said to you, "Please come in. Let's do an arm wrestling. Let's see who's weak and who's strong." So that this happens, and that becomes a discouragement, and that also can.
Now you were getting much more stronger from inside and thinner from outside. So
Correct.
that is a best way of healthy weight loss, I must say that. Whatever I heard, sir. So it was very healthy weight loss. And
Yeah, it's true.
sir,
And I just want to add, Monika, actually, once I saw him, I am feeling like a college student, because he becomes so fit, so means because virtually we have seen, and once physically I see, I got really shocked, like how the transformation, the skin is having glow. This weight management, healthy weight management is having advantage of that also, because your skin will
start
glow.
growing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from inner you will have strength enough. You will not feel food craving will not happen. Many things is the advantage of that. And once I saw, sir, I got really shocked. That is his age is reversing, and I'm sure his biological age must have got
Reversed.
reversed from
Yeah.
what it was showing in the BMI. Once we are doing the Omron test and all, definitely that if sir would add that, we will come to know from him.
Mr. Ranjan is a great example of a healthy weight loss, I must say that. And he's looking much more younger than before. So, sir, health and wellness is the one area which we knew pre-COVID also. But COVID has certainly oriented us more towards health and wellness. Would you like to say something about it, sir?
Yes. COVID definitely was something which was an eye-opener. It was kind of a big, an alarm bell, not an alarm bell, but a bell to go, that, what is that you need to do about being healthy and focus on your health. However, the journey is still to be covered a lot. And if you see today, what we say as a lifestyle diseases, which are actually not diseases but disorders, they are getting preponed. What do you mean by getting preponed? They are now occurring at earlier ages. So something that used to be known after 60 dented into the 50s. Now they dented into 40s. They have come into 20s also. And even at teen stage also, we see a couple of things which we have never seen earlier. So definitely the focus towards wellness is strong, but the journey is a lot to cover. Wellness is not about, we still have the illness mindset, I would say. What is an illness mindset? Is that till the time I don't have a problem, I'm healthy, I'm fit. what we are working on is that you continue to be well, continue to be healthy, and you're always healthy. You do not have to, the seasonal changes don't affect you. The lifestyle things don't affect you. Because with me, what happened? I had a very active lifestyle. I was working in manufacturing. I was working in even in the food and facilities. I had a very active lifestyle. And then suddenly, when it became sedentary, it started hitting out. So whether it is lifestyle related, whether it is aging related, or whether it's to do with the season or anything, everything can be taken care of, and you don't need to fall ill. So that mindset has to set into people, and solutions are there. And today I can talk, even both of you can talk. That solution is there. It's just about believing it and going with it.
That's very true, sir. So it's been an amazing talk with you. And lastly, we know that you are helping people in the area of health and wellness. If anyone has to contact you, so what they can do, and what is the right path they can contact you, sir?
One is that they can write to me on jr.sahay. I will put this in the description also. They can write to me on jr.sahay, SAHAY, @gmail.com. They can also leave a comment. I will connect back one-on-one. So that is there. Since this video is on YouTube, this can be reposted by some of our associates, our known people. In that case, they need to connect with that person who has posted it, who has shared with you. And that person will take care of it. And I really wish that I'm in a position to, I'm ready, I'm capable today to help people. I really wish that people really take that help.
And we will also wish that you are going to help many lives. And thank you so much for sharing your experiences and journey with us. And thank you very much, Mr. Nitin, for connecting with us, and your support to Mr. Ranjan and other lives also. And people who are watching our show, thank you very much for watching our show. And please commenting and connect for your betterment and for your better lifestyle. So thanks a lot. I'm sure you would inspire many people. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Monika.
All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.